Hey guys, so I'm back with Puck's Antenna, and just really quickly, I just want to talk about kits versus dolls and the pros and the cons to it all. And I think that a lot of people are missing the main concept here. I think the reason why kits exist is for other artists to be able to create their own vision in a sculpt. Maybe they are not able to sculpt themselves and they are great painters, and you know how you see a doll that's created by an artist that don't sell kits, and you're like, man, I wish she would have painted that like this or like that, or if I could have painted that kit, I could have painted like this and that. So it's a treat for the artist in that perspective, but it's also meant for collectors who say, man, I love that sculpt. I know I can't afford, this artist's work as dolls, but here's an opportunity to where I can get it for a lesser price. However, I feel like some of the artists are trying to capitalize off of this way too much. Like, how do you take a kit, paint it, you're not a pourer, you're not a sculptor, and yet you try to put your kit price that you've painted at the same price as the actual creator. Like, for instance, let me give you an example. You got Tate, the prototype, that sold for $6,500. I think it's kind of weird when I see other artists paint a Tate and try to put their price at $6,500 or $7,000, more than the actual prototype that was actually sculpted, poured, and painted by the creator of this, this form of art. I mean, how can your value be worth more than theirs? I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it differently. Maybe you guys think that, oh, well, I'm a better painter than Claire Teller, so therefore I should get more or just as much. But to me, it takes away. It's like this community always have a way of turning things and flipping it for the bad. Like, I hate to sound like, negative Nancy here, but it does. It's like, just like with partials. When partials was created, it was because people couldn't afford full body silicone babies. So people started doing partials. Then you pay partial of the cost or the price. But yet, soon as one artist jacked it up, I'll never forget it. I think it was a kit sculpted by Bonnie Brown, but it was poured by somebody else and painted by, I think, Joanna K or something like that. Was it Joanna? Not Joanna K. That other lady. Anyway, I can't think of her name, but she did the baby, and it was like Christopher Robin or something like that. I don't know, but she put the partial for like $3,000, and because she put it at like $3,000 for a partial, everybody partials went up. I mean, when it's to the point where partials cost as much as full bodies, it kind of defeated the purpose. Like, partials was supposed to be a supplement for people that couldn't afford the full body silicone. That's the way I perceived it to be, at least. And then the same thing with the kits. The kits should be for people that can't afford or don't want to pay all the money that a technical doll completed solely by the artist, And so I don't know, like, the way my life is going right now, I'm thinking I might be collecting more kits than actual dolls. But I don't know. Something great and magical might happen, Never know, I might fix those stilettos and, girl, you better work. You better twerk. Okay, anyway. Sorry, got lost. Lost in the sauce. Anyway, but yeah, I think that that's what the kits are for. So when people get, up in a frenzy about, comparing the two, there is no comparison, because of course there's no way business-wise an artist is going to give you all the features and everything that they will put in a $10,000 doll for $2,000. It just not happening. So I think that is the whole purpose. And so when people say, oh, I wonder why my doll isn't selling or it keeps sitting there, it's because you've priced it too high. And it's like, that is the whole purpose of us going after kits. If we wanted to pay that kind of money, I'm sure most people will go to the master artist. And when I say the master artist, I mean these people. Some people get that definition all wrong. I know I'm going into a whole another direction, but it needs to be said. First of all, everybody's not a master artist, and you can put the name before your title, and you can say what you want to say, and you can call them what you want to call them. But a master artist is a master of all things of art. A master artist is not someone that can paint but cannot draw. A master artist is not someone that can airbrush but cannot pick up a paint and paint with a paintbrush. A master artist is not someone that can pour but cannot sculpt. A master artist is not someone that can life cast but cannot sculpt. So let's get it clear. A master artist to me is someone that is outstanding and exceptional in all areas. So when I see what a master artist is, I define that as Claire Taylor, and I don't care what nobody else say. I see other master artists in reborns as well, like reborn master artists. I mean, when you look at someone like, I can't think of that. I can't say the name, but this new lady, Alexa Cavetto or something like that. That's, to me, the girl is the bomb. Like, she is doing her thing. Like, she's hitting heights that, not even Sylvia Esquire has hit. You know what I mean? Like, this lady is doing her thing. You know what I mean? So, what's funny? Let me say what's funny. What's funny is I remember a show, a doll show, where they forgot to mention who the artist was, and they had some kind of bid or something like that, and they put these dolls and they put this prototype artist work out there. And I'm not gonna say the prototype artist name, but I'm just gonna say that they usually sell for $2,000-$3,000. They're reborns, and they put the doll out there, but without a name, and nobody bidded on the doll. What does that say? Without a name. Okay, you guys got it. If you didn't, you're a little bit slow, but hopefully one day you'll catch up before you're broke. Anyway, but yeah, so I think that kits and dolls have their purposes in the community. I think that we should embrace it. I think that we should be happy to see both. Me personally, I'm a person that love to give. I love to see people happy. I love seeing people collect what they really, really want and finally achieving their goals or their dreams or whatever, in their collection. So when I see somebody that's able to get, a sculpt that they really love, I'm excited about it. So I think when I see the kits, I get excited because some people can't afford these higher priced silicone babies and they're able to afford the kits. It's great. You know what I mean? But it kind of irritates me when I know that people are charging $850 to paint and root a silicone baby, or $1,200 to paint and root a silicone baby, which is fair in my opinion. And then there's others that want to sit and try to charge the same amount as what a master artist would charge. And I know, art is objective, art is subjective, art is blah blah blah, art is this. I get it. I know what you're gonna say, but come on, let's be real. Like, for real. Like, why spend that kind of money when you can have the best of the best? You know what I mean? Oh, I get it. The next thing, well, your best may not be my best. Maybe I think that artist is better than Claire Taylor. Okay, that's great. But let me tell you something. Wake up. Hello. Smell the roses, honey. When you decide that you want to change, even if you just want to get another one of that great artist work and you try to put it on the second market and sell it, and nobody wants to buy it because you overpaid, you'll understand why Serenity says buy with an investment mindset. You know what I mean? Like, people say, I buy to keep, I buy to this. I got married for a lifetime, but I ended up divorced. Oh, wait, that was personal. Anyway, it wasn't because I wasn't cute. But no, okay, seriously. You get what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand that. Now, if I catch a good deal, like, say for instance, if, it's a doll and it's not that perfect, but I catch a good deal on it, yeah, I might jump on it. But, because it won't matter at that point. But to go and spend $5,000, $6,000, even $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 on something that the value is going to drop the minute it hits your door. Yeah, no, I don't think it's a wise choice. But anyway, that is my spiel on kits and dolls for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can always let me know what you want to talk about. You can message me on Instagram or message me, and you can also indicate I want to be anonymous. I don't want them to know who asked this, blah 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 blah. And I do that. I do respect people's privacy. Also, guys, if you're new to the group, welcome. And also, when you first come in, go click on my community tab. Some posts says membership. That is only for you. You can only see that. Everybody else cannot see that. If you can catch up on previous stuff that was in here for this month that you didn't see. It's still up. You can go back and click on that. You can click on posts. You can get that information from the community tab. Also, if you comment on the community tab, like say you watch the video and then you make your comment on the community tab post where you click there and you click that box for comment, that is the safest and the most securest way of knowing that no one will see your comment but members within the group. So I just wanted to spill that information. Usually if you comment on the videos that's in here, they're unlisted and they're never going to be spilled out into the Gen Pop. Your comments are safe as well. But that's just something a little extra peasy for those that are super private. You can leave your comments there as well. But I'm not offended if you don't comment and you just like, and that's another reason why, if you guys haven't noticed, I haven't did like a roll call or shout it out like who's in the group, because some people may not want people to know that they actually supporting me. I know that's sad, but it's true. And hey, I don't mind. I totally get it. So I don't do that for that reason. However, when you are in my live stream and it highlights and says who you are, I do try to give you guys special shout outs. I do also, from time to time may actually, ask you to feature on the channel if you want to, or, it's just whatever. I'm just going with the flow, but I do want you guys to know that you guys are highly appreciated, even more so than even just, just the regulars, because you're actually going beyond measures of showing support and love. So thanks again. See you guys later. Bye-bye.